Welcome back to Dynamics. Okay, so I am done with the political videos. Yeah, for now. Anyways, let's do a wrestling video. I haven't done one in forever. We've got Elimination Chamber this Saturday. I guarantee I'll be watching it while I'm playing World of Warcraft. That'll be fun. Dang, get out of here, fly. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Anyways, so I'll be watching Elimination Chamber. I'll be playing some World of Warcraft. It'll be great. Good times. Okay. I'm going to do a quick prediction video. There's not too many matches on it, so this shouldn't take too long, and then kind of just talk about wrestling just for a little bit after that. Just to kind of say where I think it's going. All right, Elimination Chamber. The main match is the men's Elimination Chamber. We've got Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Jey Uso. I don't know if you guys were watching that. I think it was Monday Night Raw, the past Monday Night Raw. Jey Uso was not supposed to be in this match. Poor Bronson Reed got injured again, like legitimately injured, and I think he was supposed to win the match and be in the Elimination Chamber. But instead, we got Jey Uso, who's, he'll do fine, but, it's not the direction they wanted to go with this match. Technically, and he's only technically a heel. Technically, the only bad guy heel in this match is Trick Williams, and even he's kind of only like a in betweener heel. He's not like a full on heel. But anyways, who's gonna win this match? Well, it's probably gonna be Cody Rhodes, but that's not my pick. I don't want it to be Cody Rhodes, and this Wrestle League that I'm in, I'm having a really bad league anyway, so forget it. I'm going with who I want to win. I want it to be LA Knight. I think it's the right time. Will they pull the trigger? Probably not. They'll probably give it to Cody Rhodes, have him wrestle Drew McIntyre one more time. Whoopity doo. Everybody's. The thing that is enticing me into hoping that they may go a different direction, and it still may not be LA Knight that they go in for the different direction. I think that it's very, very possible that they go in the direction away from Cody Rhodes to try to get excitement and sell tickets, because right now they're having trouble selling tickets for WrestleMania. Everybody's saying, or a lot of people are saying, it's about the card. I think it's just the ticket prices. I would be there. I would actually be at WrestleMania. It's in Las Vegas. That's not very far from me. I would have been there last year too. I actually looked at buying them, saw how much they were, and just said, forget it. I can't. It's beyond me to be able to spend that kind of money to go to a wrestling event. So no, I wasn't going to spend that kind of money. Spent that kind of money to go to a concert instead. But it was a 4-day concert. It was Aftershock. If anybody's familiar with Aftershock in Sacramento, California, it's a 4-day big old giant festival all day long, 4 days in a row. I'm way too old for that, but I had a great time. Anyways, sidetrack, tangent. But I didn't pay for tickets to go to WrestleMania. I'm not going to spend that kind of money for nosebleed seats. Watch a better show at home. Not going to do it. So that's why people aren't buying tickets. You got to bring those ticket prices back down. They're just, I know they were reaching for the stars. They pulled a Kid Icarus. See, I'm going beyond the predictions of the match into the other stuff I was planning on talking about. But whatever. Kid Icarus. Anyways, Icarus flew too close to the sun, melted his wings. You know what I'm saying. WWE has exceeded their ability to charge outrageous prices for tickets. People just aren't going to pay it, especially when you're going back to Vegas 2 years in a row. Anyways, moving on. I think that it's going to be, or I'm picking LA Knight. It's probably going to be Cody Rhodes. If they wanted to go in a surprise direction, they could also go Javon Evans or Trick Williams. Both of those guys have rockets strapped to them right now. But I would be really surprised if they got a main event. Well, it probably wouldn't be main event at that point. If they got a championship match before Oba did. Oba Femi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans are the future of WWE. But I think Oba's got the higher ceiling as far as championships go. I think Trick Williams is the best character of the bunch and just a fun, exciting wrestler who may burn himself out too quickly. I'm really hoping he kind of tones it down a little bit. Javon Evans, he is very young. He's very bouncy, as he says. I think that he's probably going to need to tone that back a little bit, especially as he gets a little bit older. He's still a kid. He's like 20, so he can do stuff like that right now. But he's going to have to chill out a little bit. But he is awesome. He's exciting. He's a fun character. He's going to bulk up a bit, and he's got a great future ahead of him too. I just think Trick has way more aura, way more charisma, aura as the kids say, and his entrance just is unmatched. I think Obafemi's entrance is not good, but I'm in the minority. People seem to love it. It's sticking around. I thought he would change it. It's not going anywhere. People love it. I'm in the minority on that one. I'll take it. And yeah, I just think Trick Williams is just a better character than Oba is, but Oba's got the WWE championships in the future. It's just he's going to be the Brock Lesnar moving forward, and so he's probably going to wrestle Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. He's probably going to be the guy that calls out that finally calls out Brock Lesnar, and that's the match at WrestleMania, I would imagine, because I just don't think Gunther is going to retire him yet. And while I originally thought that Gunther would wrestle him at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and lose, and then beat him at SummerSlam and retire him. I don't think they want Gunther to lose, especially not in one of those retirement matches. So it just doesn't look like it's going to happen for him yet. Who's Gunther going to wrestle? That's a great question. Anyways, let's finish with these predictions, and we could talk a little bit more about that. So once again, LA Knight is my pick. Cody Rhodes is probably going to win. The surprise picks would be Javon Evans, Trick Williams. Jey Uso's not going to win. He wasn't even supposed to be in the match. One other guy that Randy Orton could win. They could say, you know what, that's a solid championship match. Maybe even give Randy Orton one more run. Have him win the title at WrestleMania against Drew McIntyre. Give him one more championship run. I don't think he's retiring super soon, but I think they're moving in the direction where they're going to have him probably pass John Cena's title. Maybe tie it. We'll see. Anyways, but I don't think Randy Orton wins here, but it's possible. More likely, I see Randy Orton costing Cody or Cody costing Randy and them having a match at WrestleMania. But then where's Jacob Fatu in the mix? Good question. Anyways, moving on. Finally, 7-8 minutes into the video. All right, the Elimination Chamber for the women is a much harder pick. I'm going to go with the safe choice, Rhea Ripley. Have Rhea Ripley go against Jade Cargill because I'm pretty sure they wanted it to be Bianca Belair, but she's just not ready to go yet. So it's probably going to be Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Rhea Ripley will take the title off her. It won't be a big blow to Jade Cargill to lose to Rhea Ripley. My preference would be that it was Alexa Bliss, but she's not ready for that yet. They haven't built her up enough. The surprise pick obviously would be Kiana James, but she's not ready. They're not going to do that. Tiffany Stratton, still she had such a huge push at the beginning. I don't think she's ready to be back in that yet. Asuka's always a great choice, and honestly, it could be Asuka, but I don't think so. Same with Raquel Rodriguez. I think Raquel Rodriguez could possibly be the choice, but heel versus heel, that neither one of them are super charismatic. Well, I mean that's not entirely true. Jade Cargill has a great aura, again, a great character, but as far as would either one of them be able to carry the mic? Probably not. So I just really don't think it's going to be Raquel Rodriguez yet. My choice is Rhea Ripley. Anyways, moving on. Elimination Chamber. The Women's Intercontinental Championship match is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. It's in Chicago, right? I think AJ Lee wins here. I know they were talking about her retiring already. She just came back for a quick little run to have while CM Punk was still there, and but she isn't wrestling a whole lot. So giving her the IC title would be kind of crazy. But having her win here and then going on to WrestleMania and then losing it and then retiring, that makes more sense to me. My pick is AJ Lee. She wins in Chicago. She goes to WrestleMania. She loses it, retires. That's probably what I think happens here. And then Elimination Chamber World Heavyweight Championship match, CM Punk versus Finn Balor. As much as I would love this to be Finn Balor's win, it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. Um, could there be some sort of shenanigans where it's another disqualification, or nobody wins, or Roman Reigns interferes and CM Punk wins that way, and then it becomes a three-way at WrestleMania? Slight possibility of that, but I just don't see Finn Balor winning here. They would really need to be like shaking things up for WrestleMania to try to get ticket sales to go in that direction. I think it's much more likely that they're going to stick with the CM Punk versus Roman Reigns main event for WrestleMania. That's not where they're going to shake up the card to try to get ticket sales moving. And in this league, you pick what's called a Joker pick, which is like that's the for sure this is going to win. You get double points. That's my Joker pick. CM Punk is not losing this match. All right, everybody. So that's my picks for the event. We'll see how they go. I've already kind of talked about where I see wrestling going in the future. My thoughts on the WrestleMania card, you're probably going to see Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. If both Seth and Bronson, or not Bronson, Braun Breaker, recover from their injuries, then we'll see them go against each other. Both of those are kind of like maybe, but I think Seth Rollins is pretty much a guarantee to be healed. Braun Breaker is questionable still, so if Seth Rollins is good to go, and yeah, if Braun Breaker, or if Seth Rollins is good to go and Braun Breaker is not good to go, we're gonna have Seth Rollins against somebody, probably somebody in the Vision. And since Reed is injured too, I mean, I guess it has to be Logan Paul, which is I mean, was Logan Paul even in? I don't think Logan Paul was even in the Vision when he wasn't there yet when they kicked out, when they beat up Seth Rollins. So yeah, it's a rough one. But to have it be like Seth versus basically Paul Heyman, and he picks Logan Paul as his wrestler of choice, or he picks Austin Theory as his wrestler of choice. That's a possibility, but I think it's Logan Paul. Anyways, so Seth Rollins comes back, wrestles either Bronson Reed, if he's not Bronson Reed again, either Braun Breaker or Logan Paul. And then Gunther has to wrestle somebody, and his retirement thing. I don't think there's anybody really like available for him to retire. So maybe he gets into the IC match. That's kind of a down thing for him though. So I'm really trying to think like what could they do with Gunther, and it'd probably just be some sort of like. Right now they're teasing him against that the partner. Was it? It's not Ray Phoenix that was the partner of AJ Styles. It was the other guy. I'm forgetting his name. That sucks. Anyways, I think that may be the direction they go with, which would be disappointing too. So I don't know. I don't know how you get Gunther involved in this if he's not wrestling Brock Lesnar for the retirement match. Are there any other wrestlers he could try to retire? Randy Orton, that could be a possible match, but Randy Orton's not ready to retire, so he loses that match probably. Gunther probably loses that match. I don't know. Anyways, who else do we have that we're going to see on this? We're going to see what's going on with Jacob Fatu? So I don't get to watch all of the SmackDowns. Like, I kind of try to follow as much as I can. I'm surprised Jacob Fatu isn't in the Elimination Chamber. Is he injured again, or did he just lose, or someone cost him a match? I don't know. So Jacob Fatu needs a match on WrestleMania. Um, yeah, I have to look into it some more. Anyways, this is good enough. 15 minutes long on a short wrestling prediction video. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.